Hi guys, good morning everyone. Hello, hello all. Am I audible? Is my voice is reaching to everyone? Can I get the responses, please? Is my screen is also visible? Okay, thank you, Divakar. What about others? Can I get the responses from some other people also so that I can start the class confidently? Mahesh, Pranil, Rangaswamy, Satya, Sudarshan, Yatraguntla. Okay, all right. Fine, guys. So today we are going to start with CDN. What is CDN? Content Delivery Network. What is CDN? Content Delivery Network. See, I'll tell you, okay, instead of reading this theoretical information, instead of reading this theoretical information all, what I'll do, I will explain you theoretically what is this concept, okay? And when we use this concept, then I'll directly straightforward show you the practical. Fine. So see, we are having lot of platforms, OTT platforms, right? We are having lot of we are having lots of OTT platforms these days. Okay, OTT platforms are the buzz. Okay, OTT platforms are the buzz, right? These days. Now, now let us take for an example. Any new web series has been launched. Okay, any new web series has been launched. Which web series we can take? With the one which is very famous and which is very much successful, and the last season of that web series was okay, very much uh, profitable or made very much good business, so that the next season has been launched, right? In web series, whatever it is, we are seeing what the web series are getting launched in a serial manner, right? It is getting launched in a serial manner. So like in a seasonal manner. So if we take any one web series, let us take any web series as which one, guys? Most of the time, which web series you watch? Hindi, English, any web series in your name, in your head? No one watches web series here. Acha, Mirzapur. Okay, fine. We'll take anyone. Stranger Things. Okay, this is also web series. I don't know. Fine. I'll take anyone. Family Man. Let us take. Okay, I have seen little episodes of Family Man. Let us take Family Man. Okay, fine. Now, this web series launched season one. Season one, Family Man. So what we are having in season one, we are having, okay, in season one, we are having episode one, right? Then we are having episode two. Then we are having episode three. Goes on, goes on. So this Family Man web series launched. Okay, let us take on 30th of April. Okay, same like next. Now the season two has been launched. Okay, season two has been launched on, let us take, okay, 1st of November. 1st of November. Okay, now When season 2 has been launched, okay, all the episodes we are having here on 1st of November, then when you are streaming, when you are watching these episodes 1, 2, 3, okay, every user will have a smooth experience. Every user is having a smooth experience. Okay. Okay. On 1st of November, when it has been launched, okay, lakhs and millions and okay, billions of users, okay, watching the episodes across the globe, right? Lakhs and millions of billions of users watching the episodes across the globe, because this is a super hit web series, and many people are having, okay, subscription, are having a subscription, okay, for the Netflix, right? Correct na? So now you tell me, how come everyone is watching very smoothly? Okay, the video quality won't compromise. Video quality of the episodes won't compromise, right? Sound quality won't compromise, right? Sound quality of the episodes won't compromise. Okay, and browsing. See, when lakhs and lakhs of people are watching the same thing, okay, so there is definitely data. This data definitely have been stored, like episode 1, episode 2 videos. This is data, only one type of data is being stored in some server. And how come that server is handling these many users requests and giving you smooth browsing? Okay, see, if the video is playing for 1 minute and it is browsing loading for 10 seconds, again it is getting played for 1 minute, will you like to watch that episode? Will you like to watch that videos? No, we'll get irritated. Long back, 15 years back, 10 years back, when we were having internet and computers, on those days smart TVs was not there. So so when we were trying to watch something online directly, so it used to get loaded for 5-10 seconds, then the video will get played, then it will load it for 5 seconds, then the video will get played. Have you guys experienced those days also? Maybe I think you guys have not experienced those days. I'm not sure. How many of you have experienced that as well? No one? Yeah, Divakar has experience, right? So now, these days, how come it is happening? Video quality is superb, sound quality is superb. Okay, browsing is going very smooth. Okay, and overall, if you see, as an end user, when you have taken the subscription for OTT platforms, then these days every video, every movie, every platform is giving you superb experience, and especially for the episodes, for the seasons which are in very high demand. And if it is launched on 1st of November, then from 1st November to 30th this November, okay, these videos are in very high demand. These videos, okay, these videos are in very high demand. Why? Because everyone wants to watch. Everyone wants to watch. Okay, Netflix is having subscribers all across the globe. Okay, not only in India, not only in US, not only in London, not only in Bangladesh, not only in Australia, not only in UK, not only in Sweden, Italy, Germany. everywhere. Okay, every platform is having subscribers all across the globe. Correct or not? Okay, US citizens, UK citizens, Canadian citizens might be there watching English web series, English movies. Okay, Indians will watch Telugu and Hindi, right? Correct or not? Like, in Europe, in European Union also, we are having many countries with different languages and culture. So obviously, who knows, they are also watching their own web series and also. Now, how come everyone is having same experience, smooth browsing, good quality of videos and all? This is because of a CDN. All this is happening, okay, because of a CDN front door. CDN front door. What is CDN now? CDN stands for Content Delivery Network. Content Delivery Network. This is what a CDN. Okay, is that clear? So this is all happening because of this technology called CDN front door. What is happening here? What is happening here? I'll tell you. See, there is a user. There is a user, let us take, who is in US. Okay, sitting in US. Okay, requesting for any episode. Let us take episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, whatever it is. Okay, so if the data, let us take, you have created a storage account. You have created a storage account. Okay, and now where you have created this storage account, let us take, you have created a storage account somewhere in India. Or let us take, there is a user who is in India, and storage account you have created in US, and you have kept all these videos in cloud. Okay, in blob storage service, because in blob storage service, in page blob, you can keep all these videos, and you have created a storage account, and you have created a videos, uploaded the videos in the inside the blob storage, in blob storage inside the page blob. Now from India, a user is requesting for this episode 1, for an example, let us take. Okay, so India, there is a user called, let us take someone, Rahul. Rahul is requesting for this episode, episode 1. Okay, what will happen here? Okay, only for the first user, all the way the request will go from India to US. Okay, India to US, only for the first user, Rahul. Okay, Rahul request will go from India to US. Okay, request will go to US servers, storage account basically, and then processing will happen there. Okay, and the response will come back, and then Rahul will see the episode 1. Okay, and if I have kept this episode 1 inside my CDN front door, then after the first user request, this episode 1 will be saved in a cache memory, will be placed in a cache memory by Azure Cloud Computing. If I'm keeping, okay, this episode 1 in storage account, and I have implemented a CDN for that storage account, then after the first user request, okay, the episode 1 will be kept it in a cache memory. So once it is kept in a cache memory, then from second user, third user, fourth user, fifth user, okay, up to nth user, okay, the address will be, okay, the requested address means episode 1, the requested data, I will say in simple words, the requested data will be served from the cache memory. Okay, the requested data will be served from cache memory. Because when you implement CDN front door, okay, for this storage account data, all the episodes, then by default it won't come in the cache memory. Once the user has to make some request, okay, only for the first user, the request will travel all the way from India to US, processing will happen, okay, and the response will come back, then the user Rahul could be able to see. And once it is done, then what Azure will do, Azure will keep this data only episode one in the cache memory, and then from next user onwards, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seven, eight, nine, 10, okay, up to 100, 100 to 1000, and up to nth user, the request will be served from the cache memory only. Okay, so what is happening with this cache memory? Cache memory is something like, I can say it as a cache memory is something, a special memory, special, I can say it as space wherein the Azure cloud computing serve to its users, okay, all across the globe, irrespective of the region. Okay, fine. So it gives a very good performance, okay, if some data is being kept in the cache memory. Cache memory is we are having in every technology. In Java, we are having this one. In .NET, we are having this one. In AWS, we are having this one. Okay, when you want to give extremely super performance to your end users for some sort of content and all, then you can use this concept. But these services, okay, this one, CDN, content delivery network, these services are very, very costly, guys. Very, very costly, very costly. Okay, is that clear? So what is happening with this? See, now you tell me, there are millions and billions of users in India who is accessing, who is having Netflix subscription. Now, if each and every user from India who is making a request for episode one, and each and every one user's request is traveling to US all the way, is that correct? No, right? Unnecessarily, what is happening here? We are increasing the network traffic, right? We are increasing the network traffic. We are making a junction of network, okay, on our network towers, okay, or servers, you can say it as, on which our servers are connected. And then if the users who are not having a very good internet speed, they might compromise the video quality, right? And then all the way, every time when the request is being travel, getting processed and coming back, okay, lot of resources is being used. So in order to avoid all these things, and more importantly, in order to give the best experience, okay, video quality too good, sound too good, browsing history is too good, okay, experience is too good, we can give all these things to our end users if we are keeping our data in the content delivery network. So what we'll do here, one more important thing, guys, for interviews point of view, remember here, see what I'm saying. CDN front door we can implement only for blob storage services. Okay, we cannot implement CDN. We cannot implement CDN for other storage services. Example, file share storage service, we cannot implement the CDN. Okay, we cannot implement the CDN for file share storage service. We cannot implement for Okay. Table storage service we cannot implement for queue storage service. Okay. We can implement it only for blob storage services as of now. As of now, I am seeing this from almost 2 3 years. Okay. Microsoft has not come up to give us an option to implement the uh, CDN for other storage services apart from blob storage service or container storage service. You can call it as blob or container storage service. Okay, now here is the case study I have given. Azure Content Delivery Network is a global CDN solution for delivering high bandwidth content. High bandwidth content. We can catch static objects loaded from Azure Blob Storage, a web application, or any publicly accessible web server by using the closest point of presence. Okay, so you can implement CDN. Okay, for your storage account, for your web application, lot of things are there for which you can implement the CDN. Okay, I'll show you in practically how it is. Okay, when a user who is trying to access a file located in a storage account in Southeast Asia, if the user is located in East London, then that's not the nearest location or region. So for this situation, we have an object to create a CDN where our file, videos, data, etc. will get cached into an edge server. Okay, endpoint. We are creating one endpoint inside the CDN that is called an edge server, which is near to the customer location, and this edge server will keep on refreshing for every hour, minute, depends upon our configuration. Okay, so CDN, content delivery network, endpoint edge server, or endpoints, or CDN endpoints also. Many names it has got. We normally will create endpoints inside the CDN front door. Inside the CDN front door, we can implement these endpoints. Okay, Azure Content Delivery Network. All this is now theoretical information, guys. This is all theoretical information. Okay, read this. I will show you the practical. Okay, fine. All this is the theoretical information. Fine. So what I'll do now, I'll just go ahead and I'll show you how we can implement the CDN here. Okay. So let me go to the Azure portal. Let me go here to the storage resource group. What I'll do, first I'll try to delete the resource group, guys. Okay. Okay. So these are the already there storage account and all. So what I'll do, I'll just delete this one. Why I'm deleting? Why I'm deleting is because I'll tell you this as well. See what is happening here. This is our free trial account. This is what a free trial account. Okay. If you see here, subscription, this is what a free trial account. So in free trial account, if you are creating multiple resources, like maybe 5 6 resources or more than 5 6 resources, then it will throw you an error. It will throw an error saying that you are not having space. Okay, so please delete the existing resources so that you can create a new one. Resources is what? This only storage account. Okay, CDN. Okay, servers, all this stuff, whatever we are creating. Okay, that's why what I'm doing, I'm deleting the existing one, and I'll go ahead and I will, okay, create the freshly storage account and CDN inside the resource group. Okay, yes, that's the best practice, Satya. Always delete the resource group directly. Okay, whenever you have completed your lab, delete the resource group straightforward. Always delete your resource group straightforward after you have completed the lab. And why we have to delete, I have explained this in the previous classes. I've explained this in the previous classes very well. Fine. So let this get deleted here. Okay. So once it is get deleted, then I'll create a storage account, and also I'll create a what blob storage services in it. inside the storage account, I'll create the blob storage services. Okay. So hold on for some time. And guys, I have found out the issue. Yesterday, we were getting one issue, right? I don't have access to upload the files. I don't have access to, what I'm getting some issue. We were getting some issue yesterday for file share storage services. All right. How many of you have remembered? No, no one has remembered that. I have done the R&D yesterday. We were getting some issue now to upload the file inside the file share storage services. No one remembered. Seriously? Guys, practice, please practice. See, there is no sorry, there is no use of just attending the classes. I'm telling, trust me, you 100% I can ensure you. Okay, if you are taking the classes only, if you are only attending the classes, then it is of no use. I'm telling you, your practice, okay, your preparation, okay, your efforts, okay, are must. I'm telling, to get a job. Okay, I'm telling guys, see, please be serious. Okay, we have not covered the syllabus much till now. Start reading, start doing the practice, refer the video recordings. Okay, just give me this weekend. Okay, and Monday I'll share the material to all of you guys. I'll keep on updating the material. Okay, I'll circulate the material now. We have freezes the batch here. Okay, so definitely start reading the material, guys. Reading the material, and do the things whatever we are discussing in the classes. We have deployed storage account. Okay, we have deployed blob storage services. In that, we have deployed page blob, append blob, blob blob, file share storage services. Okay, we have seen file share web servers. Okay, how we can implement it and all. Resource groups purpose, that we have seen, and now we are seeing today CDN, content delivery network, all these things. Practice, guys. Read the material and practice. Okay, fine. So what I'll do, I will go here and I will create one storage account. So I'm just waiting for it to get completed, because what happens here, if I create one more important thing, one more knowledge bite, I'll give it to you. See, when a resource group is in deletion in progress, the deleting is in progress. And if you consider the same resource group to deploy a new resource, example, storage account, I want to create freshly, I want to create a storage account. So what I'll do, I'll click on the storage account. I'll say here plus create, and then I'll give the resource group here rows RG. If I'm giving this resource group rows RG, then what will happen here? Okay, it throws me an error. It's saying that, Baba, this resource group is in deletion in progress. It is going to get deleted. Why are you creating the resources already in the same resource group which is about to get deleted? Which is about to get deleted. That's why I'm just waiting for it to complete this process. This resource group won't get deleted. I'm 100% sure. Only the storage account and the CDN which we are having in this resource group will be deleted. Okay. See, storage account and CDN was there that have been deleted, but this vault won't get deleted. So if vault won't get deleted, then the resource group will also be won't getting deleted. How come we have created this vault? This vault have been created when we have created the file share service, and in file share service, it has asked us to set up the backup. Okay, when you have scheduled the backup, then automatically vault will get created. First, you have to delete this vault. Then you can delete the resource group. Then you can delete the resource group. Okay, fine. So shall I wait for some more time? Okay, or I create a new resource group, I can start it. Okay, I'll create a new resource group rather. I'll say here my RG, my resource group. I'm creating this in somewhere East US2 region. Okay, pass on the tags here accordingly. This is optional. Tags is the feature, guys, which you will see whatever you are creating in Azure Cloud Computing. Tags will come. This tab option, this tab for tags will come every time. Okay, for every resource create. I'm creating a resource group. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll create a storage account. I'm creating a storage account. And remember, guys, when you want to implement the CDN, content delivery network, okay, then ensure that you are going to have a storage account first, and you are having a content inside your storage account. Okay, inside your blob storage services, inside your storage account, inside the blob storage services. Okay, so I'll first create a storage account. I'll give the storage account name as, like, 1937 my SA. Some name I'm giving here. Next, I'll say advanced. I'll take allow enabling anonymous access and Azure Active Directory authorization also. Okay. Rest all these things, guys, I have explained in the previous classes. I cannot explain the same thing again and again because we are having a huge syllabus to complete. Okay, please refer the previous video classes recordings if you want all these things again. Okay, fine. Let me go ahead and let me create the storage account here. Okay. See, it is submitting the deployment. It is creating the storage account for us. Hold on for some time. Okay. Done. Storage account is being deployed. This is my storage account. Okay. Now I'll go to the containers. Okay. Or else you can click here also. Blob storage service or container storage service. One of the same thing. You can either click here or click here. Let us say here blob storage service. I clicked on. I clicked on the container. This all we have done, guys, in our previous classes. This all we have done. I'm saying here my container. Click on create. Okay. I'll go inside this my container. Okay. See, now I'm getting this issue. You do not have permission to release the data using your user account and all. For this issue, what I'll do, okay, I'll come here. I'll come to the resource group, my RG, okay, and I'll go to access control IAM. I'll say here add. I'll say here add role assignment, okay, and I'll say just search here blob. When you search here blob, what it is getting, see, storage blob data contributor will provide this access. Storage blob data owner will provide this access. Okay, storage blob data delegator. What is this access? It allows for read, write, and delete access to Azure blob container and data. This is the very main important access that we have to give so that we won't get this issue. This issue, what we are getting it now, guys, right? When I'm trying to upload some content, I'm getting this issue here. See, I'm getting the error. So in order to avoid this error, what I'll do, I'll come to the resource group. Okay. I'll come inside the resource group. I'll go to access control IAM. I'll say add role assignment. I'll just search here blob. Okay, select this one, say next, select members. Okay, take this user. Why? I'm logged in to this portal with this user only. See, Bimanu Prince 2022. Bimanu Prince 2022 at gmail.com. Okay, that's why I'm selecting this user. Okay, then say next, next, review plus assign. I'm giving an access. Okay, directly at a resource group level. This is done. I'll come here again. Okay, I'll say add role assignment. I'll say here blog. I found out this issue yesterday from Microsoft documentation, how to resolve it. Okay, I'm giving storage blob data contributor access. I'm giving storage blob data owner access. Okay, same guys. I'm just giving different accesses to the resource group. That is my RG. Okay, I think two accesses is sufficient. Still, let me check. This we have given, this we have given. Okay, allows for generating a user delegation key which can be used to sign SAS tokens. Okay, fine. I'll take this. SAS token is what I'll explain. In the future classes, we are going to discuss this SAS token, shared access signature access, shared access signature. Okay, it's very important concept. So I'll just give the access to this also. Okay, I'll give this also, guys. Blob beta reader access quickly. I have to select the members here. See, whenever you get the issue by any chance, okay, most of the time you may get, you may don't get. Okay, Microsoft has launched a new security feature. Because of that reason, we are getting this issue. So that's why we are giving this type of accesses to our what resource group. Okay, give the last access, this one. Okay, done. All the accesses we have been given now. Now all is done now. Take a refresh. Okay, come to the storage account now. If you click on blob storage services, okay, this is the container we have created, my container. See, now the error is not coming. The error is not coming now. Have you guys noticed? Have you guys noticed or not? The error is gone now. It's not coming. So now it is allowing me to upload. So what I'll do, I'll upload some file here. Okay, I'll browse for files. I'll take someone Japan interview. Okay, some file I'm uploading, some small file only in my blob storage service or container storage service. Like now, here you can upload whatever you want. You can upload videos, you can upload memes, you can upload databases file, you can upload this, that, plenty of data, whatever you want here. Okay, fine. Now, I'm having file share storage service also. I'll create one file share storage service in this storage account. Okay, click on file share. Let us take it as myfs. File share name, I'm taking it as myfs. Okay, next say here backup. See, this is the backup I'm enabling, and I'm enabling the backup. I'm checking this checkbox. If you don't want backup, uncheck this one. Backup won't happen, and vault won't get created. Let me create the vault here. Okay, let me have the backup here with this default policy. This all I have explained, guys. Correct or not? In previous classes, I have explained all this. Yes or no? How many of you have remembered? If not, please see the video recordings. Okay, forgetting the things, okay, is very normal. Don't be shy, don't be shamed, because of forgetting the things, not getting remembered. Okay, if you are forgetting, okay, it's very normal, very normal. All are human beings. We all are We all are human beings. Okay. So the only thing for this to overcome is keep watching the video recordings. Okay. The only thing is keep watching the video recordings. Okay. So now this I have shown the backup policy and all for file share storage services. How many of you have remembered? Next, say here review plus create and then click on create to create a file share storage services. Let it get created here. Fine. It is creating a backend. See, backup deployment it is doing now. It will take some time. See, all things are getting succeeded, guys. Super. See, all things are going good here. Now, what I'll do, I'll come here for browse. Okay. I'm getting the problem again. I'm getting this issue again. This issue we are getting in our last class. So I sit yesterday and I find out this issue. What I'll do again, I'll come back to my resource group. I'll go inside the resource group. I'll say here access control IAM. I'll say here add role assignment. I'll search here with just file blob storage service, file share storage service. So just search here with that name blob. Okay, and file. So if you scroll down here, you are having some type of accesses that you have to give. See, file data privilege contributor, file data privilege reader, file data SMB share contributor, file data SMB shared elevator contributor, and this one file data SMB shared reader. These all different types of accesses we have to give it. So what I'll do quickly one by one, I'll give all these accesses. Okay, first this one. Okay, I'll select this one. Next, select member. I have logged in with this user. That's why I'm giving access to this user. Select next. Okay, review plus assign. Add role assignment. Say here file. Next, select member, user. I'm doing quickly, guys. I'm doing quickly one by one. Next level of access I'm giving here. So this is a new security feature that Microsoft has launched. Previously, it was not any issue. Okay. Same steps, only changing the access levels. Okay. This is done now, guys. Last one we have to take. If you try to do it again for the same, then it will throw you an error. Okay. Fine. Okay. Storage file data SMB shared elevator contributor. Yes, this is done. See here it is been added successfully. This one I will take now. This is the last one that we are giving. Okay. Done. Now for file share storage services also we have given the contributor, elevated contributor, okay, owner accesses kind of. I'll go to the storage account now. Okay, this is the storage account I have created, where I have created this one in my RG. That's why I've given access to my RG. Go inside the storage account. Okay, take a refresh. Click on file share storage services. If you go on the file share now, see the error is not coming now. We are not getting this error. Previously, the error we were getting. So how to do? By any chance, if any one of you is getting the same error, okay, if you are unlucky like me, Okay, then just elevate those accesses both at a blob storage service level, okay, and file share storage service level. Okay, guys, are you getting or not? Everyone, getting or not what we are doing? Can I get the responses, please? Okay, only Diwakar is getting. Okay, fine. All right. So next, what I'm doing now, I'll go to the browse. I'll upload some file here as well. A small file, guys. I don't want to waste the time just by doing the uploading and doing the time pass here. Okay. So I'll just say something things to do, some file I'm uploading here. Now, one file I have uploaded in my blob storage service. One file I have uploaded in my file share storage service. This is done. And remember, guys, in order to implement the CDN, it is must. Okay, remember, in order to implement the CDN, in order to implement the CDN, okay, it is must that you should be having a storage account and some content. Content means what? Files, videos, etc. Something inside your, okay, blob or container storage service. Okay, that's why what I have done, I have created a storage account, okay, and I have uploaded some file inside the blob storage services. Now what I'll do, I'll go for the CDN. So I want CDN, right? So simply go here and search for CDN. See, you got front door CDN profile. Front door CDN profile. Click on this one. It will navigate you to this page, front door CDN profile. Click on create. Okay, see, I'm taking Azure front door. You're having multiple other things like, explore other offerings, okay, inside the CDN or custom create and all. I'm just going with the Azure front door. Click on continue to create the front door. Click on this one, continue to create the front door. Now, next, what it is saying, okay, pick up the things here. Let us take the few things which is always common. What is that? The few things like, resource group, subscription and all. And notice, guys, one very important thing, if you notice here, the very important thing, if you notice, is that for everything, okay, that you are creating, in Azure cloud computing platform, okay, everything you are creating in Azure cloud computing platform, it will ask you the region where to create this service. You create resource group, you create virtual machine, you create storage account, whatever you create, it will ask you where you want to keep, like in East US, West US, and all this stuff. But for CDN, it won't ask you the location. It won't ask you the region or location. That's the uniqueness of the CDN. Okay, because when it is being implemented, after the requests that it is getting from different users across different regions, some users are accessing from Australia region, some users are trying to access the data from Australia region, some users are trying to access the data from India region, some users are accessing to the data from US region, like this. So what it will do, it will just create it at a global level. It will just create it at a global level. Okay, so I'll say here now, resource group MyRG name, I'll take it as name something like Naresh CDN. I'll say here Naresh CDN. We are having two versions of the CDN. We are having standard version and premium version. This is content delivery optimized, security optimized. Okay, here if you take premium version, it will provide an additional enhanced security. So I don't want it, because anyhow we are doing it for our learning purpose. I'll go with the standard version of CDN only. Endpoint name, Endpoint name means what? This is the place from which our end users are going to access our content. Okay, endpoint. Okay, this is the place from where our end users is going to access our storage account content via CDN. Then this is the medium of communication for our end users. This is a medium of communication for our end users. So I'll say here endpoint name, any endpoint name you can give it as, you can say it as my first, okay, endpoint. I'm giving here my first endpoint. So see here what I'm getting. Endpoint host name, I'm getting it as my first endpoint. Some unique number it is giving, then .azure fd.net. This is the domain. This is the domain on which the endpoint is getting deployed. Which endpoint is this? This is my CDN endpoint. Origin type. Now you want to implement this CDN on top of what? On top of Azure storage, blob storage, storage classic, static website, cloud service, app service, static web app, API management, application gateway, traffic manager, Azure Spring Apps, container instances, container app, custom. See, plenty of options you are having to implement the CDN. You can implement the CDN on any one of these things. You can implement the CDN on any one of these things. So I'm getting the CDN on top of my blob storage services. So I'll take here this one, Azure blob storage. Okay, getting guys. Origin host name. Acha. You are saying it for storage account. Which storage account? If you're having 10 storage accounts, then which storage account content you want to implement the CDN? So the next is this one, origin host name. So here it will give you an option. 1937 mysa dot blob dot core dot windows dot net. See, blob. What I have told here, what I have told here. See, I have told we can implement CDN only for blob storage services. See, CDN front door we can implement only for blob storage services. If you notice here in this storage account 1937 mysa, I'm having what? File share also. Is it showing file share here? File.core.windows.net? No. No, it is not showing. It is showing only blob.core.windows.net. That's why, hence, here my point is proved that we can implement this only for blob storage services. Getting guys, is that clear? That is what I'm trying to make the point here. Okay, this I have selected. So here I am saying I want to implement on top of Azure blob storage service. Then if I'm taking the Azure blob storage service, then which storage account? Azure blob storage. So which storage that I'm mentioning, this is my storage account. Correct na? 1931 MySA. If you come here, if you come here, if you come here, see 1931 MySA. The same thing it is showing it here. See? Okay, next caching. What is this caching here? See, this is the point what I was saying, caching. So if you say here enable caching, okay, say enable caching, then next thing it is asking you query string caching behavior. Query string caching behavior. What is this one? Query string caching behavior. See what is happening here. Let us say that the first user, where is our first user? Rahul. Yeah, this one. The first user Rahul, okay, have seen some video. Okay, and after the first user request, it will be saved in the cache memory, and from second, third, fourth, fifth user, the request is serving from the cache memory. Correct? That is what I have told. Now you might have got one question. You might have get this doubt. No one has asked me. What is that? After first user, second, third, fourth, fifth user are accessing from the cache memory, are seeing the videos from the cache memory. What if you have edited something in video one in your source? in your source, where is actually your content is present here in storage account. If you have edited some video in your source, actually main source, then second, third, fourth users are accessing it from the cache memory, not from the main source. So are they seeing the updated data or they seeing the cached data? You tell me. They are not seeing the updated data, then they are seeing the data which was cached for the first time for the first user. Okay, so let us take Rahul has, okay, accessed, requested for an access for the episode 1 in the month of okay, November, in the month of November. And maybe 10th user is again requesting for the same video on 20th of December. So after 50-60 days, okay, after 50-60 days, some 10th or 15th or 20th user is requesting. But after 1 month, you have changed, you have edited some video here. So the 10th user is accessing the updated data or the cache data. Obviously, it is cache data. So in order to ensure that your users, even if they are accessing after 5 months, after 6 months, okay, and if you have updated, if you have modified anything in your data, and you want that your end user should access the latest and updated data, then for that user, for that thing, you have to say here, catch the query string behavior. Catch the query string behavior. So here I'm having an option, ignore query string. Ignore query strings means if there is any updates has been done at the source end in my proper video content which is placed inside the storage account. If I say here ignore query string, then it won't get updated. Cache memory won't upgrade itself automatically because I'm saying here ignore. If I say here use query string, use query string means what? I am saying here that even if a single piece of data has been updated, changed in my actual main source in my storage account, immediately cache it automatically. It will get into the cache memory. That's why I'm saying here, use query string, this option. Ignore specified query string. Okay, specified means what? Out of 10 videos, okay, I'm saying ignore 2 videos always. If I have updated it for 10 times also, something, then this I can say. And what are those? Those two I have to define. Okay. Then normally we always use this option only, use query string, because we want if there are 10 videos or 100 videos or 1000 videos, if you are editing, if you are modifying, not only videos guys, whatever you keep inside the blob storage service, everything will be get cached inside the CDN. If you have made some changes in the documents, and if you want your end user should see the updated and latest document, then definitely you have to use this option only, use query string option. Okay, enable compression. If the data grows a lot, like initially you are having some 10 GB data, then after 3 months it grows, data keep on growing, right? Like a human being. Okay, human being is having an age limit, maybe 60-70 years, but data is not having an age limit. As the time goes on, data will keep on growing. We human beings will die, but the data will keep growing. Fine. Enable compression means after a certain particular point of time, automatically the data will get compressed inside your storage account, and it will keep your data in such a way that lot of data in small space of a storage account. Okay. WAF. What is this WAF? This is web application firewall. This is web application firewall. What it is doing, it is basically helping. See, Azure web application firewall on Azure front door. This is our front door only, na? See, front door. So I'm saying web application firewall on Azure front door provides centralized protection for our web application. What it is doing, it is providing the protection. It is providing the protection for our web applications, because How you are accessing the video files here? Through Netflix web app only, na? Correct or not? So when we open the Netflix web app, when we start browsing any videos, then there might be some network injections. There might be some harmful attacks. Viruses could come in, okay, to our in our system, in our TV, in our smart TV, in our laptops when we are watching. Because see, there are a lot of ways that we are receiving the viruses in different forms, maybe from network, maybe from some file, or maybe from some websites and all these things, because a lot of ads is also there on these platforms. So in order to protect from all these things, we can enable the web application firewall. Okay, a web application firewall defends our web services against a common exploits and vulnerabilities means threats, dangers. Okay, vulnerability means threats, dangers, any harmful things. It keeps our service highly available for our users and helps us meet a compliance requirement, meets the business expectation and users need. Azure Web Application Firewall. Okay, on Azure Front Door is a global and centralized solution. It deploys. Okay, just read this theoretical information, guys. This is the complete theoretical information. Please read it. Okay, so if you want, you can enable this one. If you don't want, you can skip it. No problem. Okay, see, I'm saying here nothing is available. So I click on create a new. I'm getting a new web application firewall. I'll say here Naresh web application firewall. Click on create. Okay, the next tags. I've told now tags will come for each and every service that whatever you are creating. Pass on the tags. I have told the importance of tags. What is the tags? Why we have to pass this tags? If you guys not remember, no problem. Please check it in the previous recordings. Check it in the previous recordings. You will come to know. Next, say here review plus create. Okay, validation got passed. Click on create. That's it. Finish. Your job is done. Rest of the things now, Azure will take care of. Azure will take care of. Automatically, Azure will take care of. Okay, so let us hold on for some time here. Let it get deployed. Let us wait for some time, guys. Super. Now the deployment is completed here. Either you can click here on go to resource, else come to home, go to front door CDN. See here we have seeing that Naresh CDN we have deployed. Okay, in this resource group with this subscription ID. Click on this one. Here you will see your all the things like see endpoint. We have created an endpoint. What I have told, this is the mode of communication. Okay, for our end users to access the data from our storage account. See my first endpoint. This I have given .azureedge.net. This is what. And now in order to access, see I have created a security policy also. That is what it is showing here. Naresh web application firewall, which is being succeeded. We have given the name as for what our firewall, Naresh web application firewall. Okay, WAF, WAF stands for web application firewall. We have created this on top of this storage account MySA 1937. Okay, if you see here, front door manager, here it will give you the details. Okay, see, one endpoint you have added. Okay, default route we have done. Okay, with this endpoint. Okay, and default origin group we have taken, that is our storage account. Which storage account? Blob storage service we have taken. That is what it is showing, all these things. Now if you want, you can host this again on top of a domain. Okay, custom domain. You have to purchase a domain, guys. You have to purchase a domain, then it will be provisioned on top of your custom domain. And even you can give the domain link. You have to create the records and all. This will be done by network engineers, not by the Azure data engineers. Need to worry. Okay, you just have to create this up to here. That's it. Now your job is done. Okay, now network engineer will create a text record or TNM record, a record, and they will again take it further on the next level, so that it will be available and accessible to the all end users with our storage account content, whatever they want to access. Fine. That's it, guys. So this is what about the storage account content concept. Okay, next class, that is on Monday. Okay, tomorrow is holiday, Sunday will take off, and Azure Storage Explorer will start in next class. On Monday's class, we'll start Azure Storage Explorer, and this I'll explain first, same like how we have discussed the CDN. First, I'll explain to conceptually what is this, then I'll show you practically. And Monday, I'll definitely share the material, hopefully by end of the class. After the class, I'll share the material Monday. Okay, guys, is that clear? All good? So practice is needed, guys. Little practice is needed. I request everyone. Okay, please see the video recordings and start doing the practice. Now we are completely into full-fledged labs. Everything I'm going to show you in lab only. So please start doing the practice, else it is of no use of only attending the classes. Okay. All right. Any questions, anyone, before I close the class? Anything to ask for? Yes, no? And guys, see, one more important thing. See, now we have completed our lab, right? We have completed our lab. We have finished our lab now. Go to the resource group. Okay. Inside this resource group, I'm having some storage account and having some WAF. I'm having some CDN, some vault. So what for this, what I'll do? Straightforward, as we have completed your lab. Okay. So this so resource group you want to delete, click on this resource group. Say here delete resource group, copy this resource group name, paste it, and simply say here delete. That's it. Now all the resources will be deleted from this resource group, but this uh, backend would be there. This one vault, this backend vault would be there. It won't get deleted. Because of that, the resource group won't get deleted, but at least all these resources will be deleted, so that next time freshly we can deploy new resources. Okay, fine. I'm saying here delete. Say delete. Okay, can I go ahead and delete, guys? Any questions, anyone? Okay, it has been applied with the lock. So I'll come here. I'll delete this lock. See, it is saying that my RG is locked and can't be deleted. So what I'll do, first I delete this lock, then I'll come here. I'll delete the resource group again. I'll try to delete the resource group again. Okay. All right, guys, any questions, anything before I close the class? Is all good? If there is no questions, guys, please tell me that also. Silence, I cannot understand. I am not God to understand the silence. What's going on in your head? All good? So, okay. Thank you, Divakar. Thank you, Pranil, Mahesh. Okay. Thank you, Seth. Okay. All right, guys. Okay. Have a nice weekend ahead. Enjoy your weekend. Okay. Today, full day tomorrow. And Monday, again, we'll come back with fresh topic and with lot of other contents. Okay. Bye everyone, guys. Good. Have a nice day ahead. Take care.